They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Ready. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
In motion comes the tight end left. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Prochet from 19 yards away. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Throwing is Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. An option handoff given to Sanders. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. The pitch comes to Sanders, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams. down shy of the 20.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who could not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Check match, check match.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And the tight end goes in motion left. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And some space here. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To throw again is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Mustang 19, 19 right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you
rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rounded, 18 rounded.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
But first down, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should... And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.